What the heck? Who the heck is that? Hey Rocket, want to race? Yeah, you want to race? Race ya! Don't be a sore loser. Hey everybody, it's Ryan. Welcome back to How Farms Work. We are out here in the lowest strip at the main farm, and we are checking out the corn. So right now it is June 7th, which is a Sunday, and we are having a look at the corn, just seeing how it's coming along. Now, the 4th of July is just under a month away, and you know what they say? Knee high by the 4th of July. Some years we can expect it even as high as chest high on the 4th, depending on how soon we got the corn in. So over the next 4 weeks, we can expect some serious growth of the corn here. So we are going to V-stage the corn. I was out here checking out the sprayer that's running around. Andrew's out here checking out the field too. And we're just gonna V-stage the corn. I was walking through it and wondered, so we're gonna have a closer look. Now, how you V-stage the corn is you count the number of visible collars on the leaves, and you don't include the first leaf, which is the seed leaf. So let's have a closer look. On this particular plant, you'll see the lowest one there. That is the seed leaf, so we don't count that one. But we have another one here, and this is where we start. So you count the collars on the plant, which the collars are right here where the leaf comes into the plant and kind of shoots straight down. Here's the next collar, and then there's the next one. So if we're gonna V-stage the corn plant, we say 1, 2, 3. We're at V3, maybe V4. The next collar is right there. So right now we're at V3, V4. And I would say that the corn is coming along very well. Our planting timing for the corn was optimal this year. Even the soybeans was really good. We had kind of some reservations about the emergence on the beans because of the weather that we had. It was a little wet, wasn't very warm, so it took a while for the beans to emerge, but it looks like even they're starting to come up pretty well too. Let's go over and have a look at the beans. Here's the bean field that is right next to the corn strip, and looking at the outer 2 rows, you'll see that this outer row looks a little toasted. I expect that these plants will bounce back. The majority of them will. They do have stunted growth, which is pretty normal because we do contoured strips to slow down erosion. Our fields are closer together. We have more field boundaries, which leads to more areas of stunted growth like this where there might have been a little bit of drift. But it looks like the herbicide that was sprayed on the beans is doing pretty well. You'll see a couple plants right there. That one's pretty well toasted. So there's one down here. Stepping further out into the bean field, they're coming along really well. There's the Dicotyledons. So these are actually the original seed that we planted in the ground. They become the first leaves of the plant. I wouldn't call them true leaves. Pretty much what these have are more nutrients in them that feed the plant as it grows and allows it to produce its first true leaves, which are right here. So Andrew, what are we spraying today?
We're doing our first soybean post-application. The field is very clean. I'm really happy with the way it looks. There's a few weeds starting to come up. Our first pass on our pre-application, we put down boundary with a little bit of foamosaphin, which is like your prefix product. I always want to have a good residual plan in the program so that we don't have to fight weeds that are already up. We want to keep weeds from ever germinating, keep the fields clean all year long, And I'm really happy with the success this year. We've done that. We're starting to have a few weeds come up. They're all less than 6 inches in height, which is the perfect timing to spray them. It's a beautiful day here. The temperature is about 72 degrees and we got a gentle about 6-7 mile an hour wind. So we're coming through with a second pass. We planned on doing dicamba. With the current regulations the way they are, we're applying Roundup and Outlook, and so the weeds are in a good height to be able to still have control of it. We're not really worried about the dicamba thing. We're just going to control the weeds that are there, but I did add the Outlook, which wasn't an original plan, because we just want to put something down in addition to the Roundup to keep weeds from coming up. We're still a few weeks out from canopy, so we're going to keep this field clean the rest of the year, and if all goes according to plan, we plan on one final pass with the fungicide to keep the plants healthy and to protect the yield, but couldn't have asked for a better day to do this.
Many of you may have heard about the dicamba fiasco that's been going on, and on June 3rd, a court ruled that dicamba can no longer be sprayed on soybeans. Now, this was a California Federal Court of Appeals, so it does not impact Wisconsin yet until the EPA revokes the registration of the product. So Wisconsin farmers are still allowed to spray dicamba, and that's just something interesting that's been going on, because dicamba It affects about 60 million acres of soybeans, so it's absolutely huge. And farmers are just kind of thrown in a loop right now because they're not totally sure whether they can keep spraying the product that they've been spraying, the product that they bought but haven't sprayed. And this is just kind of at a terrible time because this is right when dicamba is going to start getting sprayed for many farmers. It's just something that's been going on lately. I felt the need to say something about it because if you haven't heard about it, it's really affecting a lot of farmers. I'll put a link down in the description if you guys are interested in reading more about it. So that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to check out all of our other videos. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. All How Farms Work. And with that, I'll see you next time.